September 9th. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Sorry, I got confused. There we go. Oh,
You're
I'm not
fine.
even screen sharing. That makes more sense if I'm not screen sharing. Okay, continue materials refactor. So this would be like the materials refactor review. Um, and stockpile question mark and maybe build tool question mark. Um, we're gonna get the meeting notes going. Start transcription. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is just test the refactor in the game. Just go over it really quickly. I believe that there are some, if I remember correctly, there's a small regression in the proximity prompt
Okay.
in the pickup range. So I'm gonna make that 15, and then I think 6 is fine for the stockpile and the inventory. The reason we wanted the reason we want the pickup range to be shorter for like the inventory materials, by the way, is um because players use their character position as the interface for making a choice about what they pick up. So if we make the range wider, they just have less agency on what they pick up is all.
Okay.
Oh, what was that? Okay, it was just okay. I believe there are some issues right now with the behavior. Um,
How so?
sorry, find an output. So when you are holding resources, it will hide your hotbar and will unequip your tools. And that's not happening right now, which I think is might have been due to me or you. I don't think that's like a pointing fingers thing. But it's just that
Oh yeah, I see that.
we haven't plugged in on the client new the new architecture for like reading what materials you have and like unequipping things. So that would be done in the hotbar client. Items disabled.
I wonder if that just got
Um,
deleted somehow.
it's not impossible. It just got deleted either. Carried materials changed. Um, materials client. Am I carrying anything? So I think held materials updated is actually not getting called, or carried materials changed is not getting called. So I think this was like a one line fix actually.
Okay.
Um, Step highlight and pickup. Okay, so this is incorrect, but it's okay. Um, we'll, oops. Well, actually, I guess this is fine. Um, since these aren't, yeah, it's actually totally chill. I thought about it for a second and I was like, these don't actually need to be queued in relation to anything else. And so I think that this is probably the better way to do it. Yeah, I think this is just a fine way to do it, actually. We we're tending towards
Sure.
well, let me think. We're tending towards wanting to not have init functions because we want to make these less generic so that we have it doesn't matter. You wrote the code and it takes you 10 seconds to change it, and that 10 seconds isn't worth whatever congruency is involved or whatever ideal thing is. We have to we have to wait until this is like actually a problem
Okay.
before we start making decisions about anything. Um,
All right.
I think that the concern that I had is that I explained that we shouldn't do this, um, but it doesn't matter. Well, that's probably a miscommunication, and so I can tighten that somewhere else. Well, do you remember when I said when I was kind of explaining?
Yeah, I remember now that you mention it.
Okay,
I
so it's just a
I don't know if it got picked up in the notes.
okay. So that's just a matter of making sure that we like have detailed lists of stuff. I actually don't think it's a big deal, but it's good to know that we need to like cover things as we're talking. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
open up Notion and oh, okay, good. I still have the app opened up.
I
I'll make sure
noticed
that
that
like
the
we
Notion
actually
like skips a lot of important details actually. So I think
yeah the
I'm
this summary is not fantastic.
yeah.
It's good to have like the reference of the transcript, but maybe it's not like actually.
Yeah, I actually just ended up recording. I just record this conversation and refer back
Okay.
to it. But yesterday or the yesterday, yeah, like I missed like the first like 20 minutes of that somehow.
That makes
So
sense. Okay. We'll also just I'll just bullet point things more often as we talk
okay,
through them so that we have the Notion transcript for context if there's not enough
sure,
context in the bullet points. And you
sure.
have a recording so we can
Honestly
have
though,
like
like the comments are like have been the most helpful. Like
just
just
like
good
to
comments.
do comments on
Yeah.
things. Yeah, okay, we'll do that more. Um, to do nothing here to really change. Delete this comment once read. Reminder that we decided not to do anything here. I just figured like sometimes if we talk about something like this, we'll like forget what the actual like action item was if it was or wasn't to do that thing. So I just wanted to leave a note
Sure.
there that it's not. Um, let's see, handle material requests. We're looking for prepare step floating models. Oh, is this Oh, that's fine. This wasn't a tween before, was it? Or was this already being done and you just genericized it to be reusable?
I just genericized it.
Nice.
Yeah, like there was some there's a lot of duplicate code that I just
Mm, nice.
encapsulated.
Good job.
Cute.
So doing thing on material, blah blah blah. My eyes hurt. Okay, let me see what we're gonna do. We need to find where we connect to the okay. I don't know where the connect
I moved some um two functions into the things, material things. I'm not actually sure if that's related to what you're looking
I was actually looking for request to collect or request to carry, yeah. Oh, nice.
this was like an effort to make things to
intentional.
deduplicate some code, I
Okay,
guess. Yeah.
it's fine. Sorry, not I said that like it was like not good. Um
It's
I
not
don't have the
my
mental
favorite.
bandwidth to like
Sure.
read through the code and make like actually think about whether or not what we're doing is like ideal, which is
Okay.
the what matters really is not the like little details of like, oh, this function is factored and like, it doesn't feel as good if it's written like this or that. And what matters is like the
Sure.
high level architectural decisions and like how that actually impacts how the code behaves, how it is to
Yeah.
debug and work with, and how it is to interface with other parts of the game. So I don't mind that that's the case. I'm having a hard time finding where the callback gets called. All I want to do is call the event that updates that lets other systems know that the held materials have updated. Um, so I don't know where that actually that would be like a callback that we use with the animation complete callback.
Um, this
Um,
was not a new feature, right? Like, this is regarding the callback system that we initially had.
yeah, so I'm just looking for where we actually do that callback.
So that gets pat. Okay, so that's passed in as a parameter in the handle carry. Um,
Right, but we're wrapping everything in a couple layers of abstraction here. We have the
right.
request pickup, the handle material request, and the handle material request is going to this, and which is getting the anim. This is like okay, yeah, I see. So the result. Where's the so start carry animation gets
So there is a chance that the way I'm interpreting this,
this is a
that
little this is I I don't have the normally I don't say stuff like oh this is like not the way without
sure.
context, but I just trying to figure this out. I can tell you this is not the way. Like if I'm kind of tired and I'm like what the fuck is going on,
Yeah.
um, then it's like okay what we're trying to do to like save like reduce repeated code is actually making the code harder to read,
Yeah.
which is a cost that's not valuable. So like what I want to see actually is like just a really simple return path. We just call invoke server and then we just fire the start carry animation with like with the result of that. And that's like 2 lines of code, and it
Right.
makes sense. Um, so I'm gonna just say like to do simplify spin up of animation code into a simple request to carry, then start animation with request results. And we have that here.
But it's just
Um,
all wrapped up.
yeah, but we don't have I don't understand how the callback is,
Okay, because
I don't,
so there was um an issue like so if we force the system to be like deferred so that things can only happen with a callback, then there was some like
mm-hmm,
state management. There was like some race condition where um like you would pick up a bunch of materials and someone would end up in your hand. Or I no, actually that wasn't there was a different like race condition that was happening that like I needed to update the state immediately as opposed to like deferring the update.
okay.
Um,
The whole reason that we architectured this way the way we did is so we could defer the state updates. So not deferring the state updates is counter to the
but we
goal
have the
of
choice to
like
do it.
we have the choice. What do you mean?
Well, because we can pass in the parameter to the animation start like function like if we pass
Oh
in
yeah,
yeah So it's
So well, I mean, we shouldn't always. So the just so we're like synced on the same page, just to
sure,
ask a question about the state. Like
sure.
we're on the same page that when you do like a drop, you immediately update the state,
Yeah.
and then when you do a pickup, you wait until it's deferred to update the state, right?
Yeah, so that had
Yeah.
problems.
Okay.
So that I was having a lot of friction um in that actually
So the okay
in the picking up.
the way
Excuse
that
me.
I was kind of thinking of working like iterating on this because I
Sure.
figured there would probably be some race condition issues with this is I was kind of thinking we would treat this like a queue system where the state updates always are happening in this queue. Um, and if you like pick up a if you're like in the middle of picking a resource up, you can't do something like drop a resource until like the queue is like resolved in one direction or the other.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like also right now you can click there's another thing that happens. You can click the mouse to drop materials. Um, Let me spec out really quick how we're going to change the material UX in the to do like bullet points.
Okay.
Um, Basically, if if you have so the way it works right now is like if you hold E on a pile, it'll pick up from that pile. The way it should work now is like if you hold E down, it should keep picking up any material in range, material in range. Um, it shouldn't be fussy about piles.
Okay. Yeah,
So
it's fussy about piles now, so I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
make it
You know
unfussy.
what I mean by it's
Yeah.
fussy about piles?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that
it
so
it only picks up the ones per pile.
mhm.
That so
The
you have to
reason,
reinitiate this the press
yeah,
for every pile. Yeah.
yeah. That UX was to solve the problem when we didn't have the pockets and all of the storage was in the world of like, okay, well, I'm trying to get materials from the pile or I'm trying to get materials from just the ground to put them into the pile.
Yeah.
So if I'm holding E and if it starts auto picking up from the pile next to me, then I'm picking up materials I already put down and that doesn't feel good. So that's
Yeah.
why I implemented it like that. But we don't care about that anymore because we have
In
pockets
fact,
and
yeah, I
people
think actually it would be
stockpile
simple
and
not to care about. It would be simpler not to care about
yeah,
it.
it would be easier to not care about it.
Yeah.
So that's the UX. When there's not a pickup prompt, the same button you use to pick it up will place it down. So like, this makes it impossible to place resources down while they're being picked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
And we can also just, also, we will not switch the button to put down mode until all the pickup animations are done. Would this solve the race condition, or is it a different race condition?
Um, switch the button to down. It. I don't. There were two race conditions. I don't remember um exactly. There was one where you would pick it would pick up all the items within your radius, but it would
Mm-hmm.
add some extra ones to your hand. It would add some to your hand despite you never pressing E. So
Yeah, that's really incorrect.
yeah, that was
Um, that that shouldn't even be happening. Something about
that
that's not a race
actually.
condition.
Yeah.
I don't see how that would be caused by a race condition, actually.
Yeah, so that's why I'm actually thinking this is actually solving a different problem. I don't
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember, but there was a bug in regards to pickups specifically
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
was occurring because of the deferred. Um, yeah, like the deferred stuff. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Sorry. This deferred stuff sucks. Like
It's
It
fine.
seems.
Like no, actually, it makes sense if it's all queued up, then it should be totally fine.
Hmm.
Queued up and um, yeah, I mean that should work. Um, yeah, no, I just have to be smart about when I like dump the stack, like,
Hmm.
and then it just works. Yeah, it's fine. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
It's just
Um.
it's clear to me now like this is a hard constraint that we need to rely on the deferred system no matter what. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's not even a hard constraint. I'm thinking about like whether or not we do it, but it's the the deferred system. Like it's it's tricky because we don't want to do stuff like let you put down resources before you've like finished picking them up. We can solve that with like the animation stuff. Um, and we can simplify some of the things by like not having the deferred state update. But then the instant you press E, you're gonna like put away your weapon and then put away your hotbar before. Actually, you know what? I don't know if we need deferred updates for picking things up. Actually, like I'm thinking about it. So I was like, well, the issue is that your tool doesn't get put away until you like have it in your hand, and that's how it should work. But who gives a fuck? Because it's like a 0.3 second difference in the animation, and I'm just being autistic, and I'm causing extra work for you. So let's have it update the state immediately, and then as long as there are no bugs, then it's awesome, and who cares? And we'll ask Rachel to break it as best as she can, and if she finds any bugs, we'll fix them. So
Okay.
does that sound
Yeah, that's
chill? Yeah.
yeah, that's chill.
Okay. That way you don't have to do more work on this, and we're saving more time. Because I also need to work on my I need to work on my fixations on stuff as well.
I'm just like I'll give it
Um,
a shot just to see if I can. I
if
mean,
you can
unless you
do it
don't
in
think
like if you can do it in like an hour
okay.
or something like something quick, but like literally you set a timer, make a branch or like make a stash or something or whatever, so you can like revert back to what you had before. If it's not done, like at the end of the timer, revert it and like just drop it
Okay.
permanently. Like don't go back to it.
Okay.
It's like a test to see if you can get it done in that amount of time. If you can't, then like no big deal. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't even think we super need to see the div. Oh, it's just the yeah. So I was oh yeah. Back to what I was trying to do. I was trying to add the call to that function. I couldn't find where we were calling the callback though. It was the state update state callback or whatever. I think I saw.
Yeah. The
I
the
I would
deferred
refact yeah
yeah
I would refactor out.
defactor that I guess you say.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah.
defactor that.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Defactor the.
let's
Okay.
I'll just the to do here.
It's yeah. It's
State update.
it should be more like inline. Um. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
There we go.
Oh,
That
okay.
should
That's
fix
it.
the visual bug. That's all that we needed, I think. And
Oh,
it's
that's the
nice that
callback.
we
Okay.
actually did
Okay.
encapsulate that in one function because we can put that in the same spot.
Yeah.
I would localize that. I don't know if there's like multiple places you use that in below. No, it's only there. I would generally try and put something like that
Above
as
everything.
close to the
The things using it.
yeah the call site as possible, just because it makes it easier to
Right.
navigate, especially in this giant ass file that's
Yeah.
1,100 lines long.
That makes sense.
We want to wait for until pick up to do. Wait until. Okay. So yeah,
That
I re-added the attribute in the server,
okay.
I believe. But we just want to actually query the attribute.
Okay. Like
I
before.
think I
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And you prefer the to-dos in the code over like Notion bullet points for stuff like
Oh
this.
yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Either whatever is easier for you, to be honest. I honestly
Um,
just don't mind as long as it's not. I just think that the I'm not gonna rely on like the AI notes anymore because it's I
yeah,
really
they're
think it
high
glazed
level.
over a lot of things. So yeah, like I'm just gonna refer primarily to the screen recording or the screen recording I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
and the things
Um,
that you write, of course.
yeah, the animation difference bothers me a little bit, but it so doesn't matter. Fuck it, dude.
I actually
Spend the time to fix it. I'm not
yeah,
gonna.
I'm gonna
I
fix
don't.
it.
It bothers the crap out of me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like his
So
arms already out.
not that you did like something really wrong or like that you did a bad job or something. Oh wait, this is something's incorrect about this. These don't seem to be stacking onto each other. Oh, never mind. It was just me being
You're
bad at
fine.
playing the game.
Like it's
You
actually fun. It's actually weird because like these are the types of things I will not notice while I'm working on them, but until they're like after the fact I might notice it. I don't know, it's
mhm.
like weird. It's like my attention to problems is like very is very focused to the point like I'll fucking glaze over other things if
Yeah.
I'm focused on one thing. So like that's probably why I didn't catch that during working on it. Um, but
Did you
that's
change the distance of the raycast forward for these piles at all?
um I don't think so. It's like 3 units. Should be.
It seems like it's further,
It's
but
is it okay? That's I can fix.
oh,
It's
you know what?
literally
I
it's
think
like a
just the
single
code
constant.
for how it like got calculated on the client changed it a little bit. It's just like I was used to it being 3 units, but it seems like it was because the center of the pile should be at 3 units, but it seems like the start of the pile is actually that
I wonder
far
if the
forward.
curve. No, that has nothing to do with it. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I will.
Wait, it feels like maybe is it? No, it's the same distance every time.
But it seems like it's shorter when it's when you're stacking on something that's higher up. Hold on.
People are gonna spell inappropriate words with this mechanic and break minds. I didn't realize you could like make drawings with it, which is really funny. Why is the game running like crap right now? Game is
So
running
that's
so
something I
bad.
noticed
That's new. Like
at the
that's like
very beginning of the commit before I had even worked on it.
there is something. Yeah, there's something very wrong with that. If you could also profile, they're probably doing something. We're probably doing some crazy queuing thing, or I don't know what we're maybe n squared some crazy crap somewhere. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be doing whatever we're doing. I don't know what it is though. Should I just have like a two? I can just put a to do at the top of the file. That's like
Yeah. I mean,
um fix performance issues. And you don't have any issues in the micro profile, right?
I'll say that one time.
You don't have any issues using the micro profiler?
No, I don't.
Okay, perfect. And you know about the debug like the profile tags you can put in there as well?
Oh, what are those?
So you can put tag you can profile things in the micro profiler by putting tags in the like
Is this the debug dot traceback
it's not it's profile begin and profile
profile
end.
begin? I'm
So
sorry,
you
not
would put
traceback. Yeah,
labels.
profile
Yeah.
begin. Yeah,
You know about the labels?
yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, cool. And you're all set. Um as for things to do aside from fixing those things, I mean, I'll just put to-dos. To do refer to for pickup, put down, refactor. No longer use click for put down. Um, you could start on the stockpile. Um, I wrote some code for this. I also wrote some code in the server for this. Um, there is a like, I think there's like a get or like connect. What is it? Get structured transfer signal. Um, so this is like a thing that I wrote. Basically, you register a stockpile into the materials server by calling get structure transfer signal on the model. And that like makes a signal for that model, and then that makes that model like a transferable destination. And all that happens is when you transfer into that destination, that signal gets called um, with what got transferred into it. So you
Okay.
just read that, and then so what you would do is like set up that connection for the stockpile, and then you would just read that for each of the stockpile models, and then you just add those materials to the um, stockpile models. You add those materials to the stockpile, and then I believe that a long time ago we covered implementing the stockpile. So just a heads up, these are old. These are old, so be careful. Um, the stockpile data structure. So this is like the resource kinds and numbers. So like basically what happens is you read the material read the material's resource values, um, add those resource values to the stockpiled resources. Stockpiled resources are exposed directly to other well, maybe not exposed, but there's probably like stockpile server.spend or something. I don't know. Or there's like has resources or some interface for like spending these things somewhat transactionally so that like we can say basically like you'll be able to spend this on various things. Like using the hammer will spend the stockpiled resources on repairing that thing. And you don't have to implement the hammer or anything. I'm probably going to handle that. But yeah, just some kind of API for like consuming the resources. Maybe conditionally. Like if I have a callback in there, it won't run unless there's enough resources to be spent. Um, and so I could say like spend, you know, resource cost was successful callback or whatever, or like spend successful, and that's just whatever. Um,
Okay.
no. So like, what do we call this? To do stockpile deposit protocol. Resources can be spent, and then also like stockpiled resources are written on this module. Sorry, are written a shared on the shared things module so that clients can read stockpile resource changes and do UI stuff. So that would be like, I believe this is covered in the notes on